Welcome in to RamsActive Live. Now, this is the first live stream I've ever done on the RamsActive channel. It's a new experience, but welcome in, everybody. I'm here joined by my two good friends, a familiar face and JT over there.
Hi, everybody.
Then a not so familiar face on this channel, Jordan Bare. Jordan, say what's up.
What's up? What's up? Good to be here.
Yeah, we got a pretty action-packed stream tonight. We're going to be going over, of course, the new uniforms that are going to be coming out in just a little while here. Rams Revealed is probably underway as of right now. For all the people in LA going over that, I wish I could be in LA for that. I tried to get a ticket, but I mean, I probably wouldn't have been able to go.
That was the season ticket holder.
Yeah,
thing,
season
right?
tickets only. We got 163 people in here.
Whoa, nice.
Thank you all for watching so far. We promise not to bore you out and make you leave. But we're going to be just talking just Rams the whole time. First off, we're going to get our predictions on what we think the new uniforms are going to be. I know everybody has kind of an expectation on what we're thinking they're going to be. And then after that, we're going to be talking about all the position groups and what we expect for them going into training camp. Because for those who didn't know, training camp is just around the corner. First day of training camp that's open to the public is Monday the 23rd. And the Rams actually report to training camp on the 25th on Saturday. And we got people in different countries showing up. Rams Down Under. Taking time out of his busy Friday to come and join us.
From Australia. That's crazy. They got to be recording one, right? They got to be going, right? I'd have to assume.
Yeah, they're going.
Of course. Okay. I assumed, but that's awesome. That's going to be like
that's their Super Bowl,
thing.
Dude.
Yeah.
That's football in Australia for like the first time.
Yeah.
That's big deal.
All right, man, I would love to go, but that's a crazy trip right there.
Yeah.
It is quite the trip. I tried. I talked to my parents. I was like, "Hey, we should go to Australia." I was quickly shot down. That didn't even last 5 minutes. But yeah, let's get into these predictions now. We're gonna start. Hold on, I gotta highlight this one. We got people not only checking in from different countries, but we got people checking in from Naval Base San Diego.
Ooh,
probably, I would think Coronado. I've actually been to Naval Base Coronado.
Very nice.
Great.
Nice.
Definitely recommend it if you're ever down in San Diego. But we got people checking in from all over the world.
Let's go.
But like I said, let's get into these predictions. Now we're going to start on the very right side of the screen here. JT, what are your predictions for what these two uniforms are going to be? Let's hear it. I want to hear.
So I put my predictions early on Instagram earlier today on my Instagram account, JT Talks LA. I think they're going to do that yellow one that got leaked. I do. I think they're going to do that with the blue numbers, yellow jersey, whether it's going to be white pants or yellow pants. I would prefer white pants. And then I think they're going to do the throwback helmet. I don't know if you guys can see it up there. The throwback helmet. That's what I really want. I really want the throwback helmet. I don't care what the jersey looks like, as long as they go back to the old classic yellow horns on the Navy helmet. I think that'd be really sick. For the other one, I think it's going to be a fearsome foursome throwback. So an all white uniform with the Navy horns on the sleeves and a Navy helmet with white horns. I think that would look really sick. What I want to happen, I really want these back right here. My favorite sports uniform of all time, the classic throwbacks, the Coliseum jerseys, whatever you want to call them. These are the best uniforms the Rams have ever had. And I also want what Jordan's wearing right now. Just anything St. Louis related, I think would be really cool. Unfortunately, I don't think that I think Jordan and I have talked about this on the Ramblin' Rams podcast before, that we, for some reason, think they're trying to hide their history of being in St. Louis. Not really sure why they do that, but they do. So I don't think it's going to happen, but those are my predictions. I'll let you guys share your thoughts too.
Yeah. So just kind of a reminder. Let me see if I can add this to the stage. But kind of just a reminder of what those leaked uniforms looked like. They were leaked about, I would say, a week ago from, I think they were leaked right before they announced the just the release date of what it's going to be. But just in case you haven't seen the leaked jersey, we're going to show this right here. This is what was leaked a while ago. And just by looking at it, I think you guys would agree with me. This looks pretty convincing. I mean, I really looked closely at it, and it doesn't really have any signs of, because there's people that are just going to be claiming that it's AI. It doesn't look like AI to me, unless you guys can maybe prove me wrong.
I don't think so. I think it looks pretty real. And if you zoom in like what I did, I tried to figure it out the same as you. Like, is this fake? Did someone just make a custom jersey? It looks like it's a jersey that you'd get from NFL Shop. So
yeah,
to me, it looks very real. It's even got our new logo on the inside, on the collar right there. It's a Myles Garrett jersey. So I mean, I don't think this is fake. I think this is going to be one of the jerseys. I think someone working for the Rams, or someone that knows someone working for the Rams, might have messed up. I think they're going to come out with these jerseys in a few minutes from now.
Yeah, it looks like that's a good point you made. It looks like somebody literally just got it from their local Lids, whatever sports store. Just looks fresh out of the bag, honestly. Yeah. You could see wrinkles, the plastic on there, because there's different versions of the jerseys. There's the Nike game jerseys, which are your $150 versions, which used to be $130. But they had to hike the price up by 20, because why not? Quality's going down, the price is going up. What can you do about it? But no, you can tell that this is one of the Nike game jerseys. You can tell kind of by the stitching on it, and the plasticky kind of pressed on stuff, which not the best quality. Like I've said, I've had my own run-ins with problems with the screen press jerseys and melting. Don't put your screen press jerseys in the dryer, guys. That's I learned the hard way. No, I definitely learned the hard way from that. But no, kind of just looking at that, it just looks so. I saw it and I was like, I literally had no doubt that this was real. It just really convinces me, and this is probably one of the biggest jerseys I've ever seen. Like, look at the sleeves. Look at how big the sleeves are.
I think when I zoomed in, it said it was a double XL. So whoever said that, Brandon, if I'm reading that right. Sorry, it's a little small on my screen, but they said it's a XXXXXL. It kind of does look like that. I kind of wish they just like leaked a medium or a large size jersey.
Yeah.
Kind of know what it would look like more, but do we? If this comes out as a jersey, do we like it? How do we feel?
I wouldn't mind this. I'll make it brief so Jordan, you can get your thoughts on it. Okay. But as somebody who enjoyed the old Color Rush Coliseum uniforms, I think bringing back the yellow and doing it kind of differently, I like it. It's a simple jersey. There's not too much going on. It's got the sleeves. I've seen a lot of people complain that there's no like horns on the shoulder, which I mean that's come standard on pretty much every Rams jersey that we've seen in the past, like 60 years. But there are going to be, it's going to really divide the fan base if this turns out to be real, which I think it will be. There's going to be your people that like this and think it's simple and very wearable, like I do. I'd get this and I'd rock it. I do think the Color Rush ones were done better though. I liked the navy. This is more of a royal blue. Yeah, I think we could all agree that the the Color Rush ones from the Coliseum days look better than this. I still think they look good. And especially because I think they're gonna be wearing white pants with them too. That's just what I think. I'll try and find a picture somewhere and add it on here. But a lot of people think they're going to be going all yellow like they did a couple years back. No, I doubt they'll be going all yellow with this jersey. But that's enough for me. I just went on a little yap session. Jordan, let's get your thoughts, man.
Yeah, no, I agree with you and the comment. I liked the Color Rush jerseys a lot, actually. I was a big fan of those. Some memorable moments wearing those in the games for sure. I will say, I noticed if you look really closely on this one, it looks like the logo on the back of the jersey is the old logo with the white gradient. Because the new logo is like fully yellow, right? It looks like that one like goes from yellow to white to me
Huh.
in the back of that jersey if you look really closely. Uh so I don't know. We'll have to see. I wouldn't be super opposed to these jerseys if they were announcing. I'm with JT. That's why I rocked the old St. Louis look. Like I think that would be really really cool to bring like the navy and gold back, and like we used to rock the gold pants back in the day, and I always thought that was a super cool look. But I definitely think we're gonna get a fearsome foursome, like whether it be a white and navy or navy and white. I think we'll go one way or the other. I think the navy with white horns could actually be a really clean look, like throwback fearsome foursome style as well. But I always loved that helmet we wore with the white horn and the navy blue. I feel like that'll look really good. So I'm definitely excited to see what we come up with. But we'll have to see. I'm not 100% sure about that yellow jersey that got leaked.
Do we know what time exactly the jerseys are being revealed? I know the event started at 9:30 my time, 6:30 in LA. Do we have any word on that, Rune?
I don't think there's an approximate like release time for the uniforms. All I can really say though is that it is an event going on. I don't know how long the speakers are going to be. Hopefully not too long. Like if the speakers are like 30 minutes each, that's going to be so annoying.
Oh no.
But I'm
Don't
hoping
do that.
that they'll do a couple of speakers, announce the uniforms, then do some more speakers. That'd be kind of the best case scenario because then uh yeah, you wouldn't have to wait that long. I do my good friend First and Tuna is there. He told me he would let me know when the uniforms are getting ready to be revealed, if he could, so that I can just get ready and get everybody prepared to react to those.
Nice. Very nice. Shout out First and Tuna, the GOAT.
Yeah, but we're gonna pivot. Well, actually, we need to get Jordan's predictions for these uniforms.
Yeah, I'm hoping. I'm for sure thinking for sure we get a fearsome foursome. I'm gonna go out there and say it's the navy fearsome foursome look with the white horn on the jersey. I just think that'd be a little bit different than what people might be expecting. And I don't know. I think the yellow jersey is still possible, but I just am not sure, man. It's tough to predict. I almost don't think that that's going to be exactly what it looks like. I think that could.
Oh. Oh no.
They didn't want him to speak.
Nope, they silenced them.
Wow, that's messed up.
The 49ers hacked our stream, and they
Oh
didn't.
no.
Actually, the Rams hacked it. They didn't want us leaking. He was saying too much. That was correct.
They have somebody tapped into our stream and we're saying too much.
Yeah.
Here's a hot take that me and you are going to talk about until Jordan comes back.
Mm-hmm.
Edward says that we can all agree that the Niners rivalry jerseys are the worst in the league.
Worst rivalry jerseys in the league, or just worst overall jerseys in the league?
I think he means worst overall jersey.
I think the Seahawks neon jerseys are the worst in the league. I hate those so much. They're so ugly to me.
Oh, he's back.
Hey, sorry, I'm back. I kept
There he
getting
is.
phone calls. My bad, but I am back.
There
We
we
should
go.
be good.
Yeah, we have a hot take here before you get back into your thoughts. Kind of just staying on this topic, Edward thinks that the Niners black jerseys are the worst in the league, referring to their rivalry jerseys. What are your thoughts on that?
Ah, man. The worst in the whole league. I don't know about that. I might be thinking on JT's mindset here. I think those Kelly Green Eagles jerseys are pretty ugly over there.
Yes.
Honestly. So
Yes.
I got no love for the Eagles over here or the 49ers.
Yes.
And not to mention those yellow and blue Eagles jerseys from back in the day. Those are like the ugliest jerseys
Yes.
of all time.
Yes. Yes.
I
Eagles,
can't
I'm home.
I can't
I'm
believe
home.
that take.
I'm home.
That is a scalding hot take.
It is a hot take,
Wow.
but anything anti-Eagles, I will back up. So
Okay, I don't like the Eagles either, but I mean, I hate the 49ers, and I can say kind of just what Edward's talking about. I don't really think those Niner rivalry ones are the worst in the league. I don't even think they're the worst rivalry uniform. Honestly, I think the worst rivalry uniform is probably the Jets.
I don't mind the Jets. The Cardinals one I wasn't a big fan of.
Oh, the Cardinals one looks like a tortilla, literally. That's ridiculous.
Oh, Rune, you know what it reminds me of? It reminds me of the Dodger City Connects. I know you like them, but I do not. With the dots on them.
I do like them. I like the jersey. I don't like the whole uniform. I like the jersey.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. But I don't think I've ever heard anybody say they don't like the Kelly Green. I'm with you. I just genuinely don't like the color green, like in general. I don't know why. It's my least favorite color. I know that's a hot take, but I just don't like the color green. So maybe.
What do you think about the color purple?
I do like the color purple. Very underrated color. I'm a Lakers fan. How could I not?
That's true. That's true. I like purple in about every kind of situation other than Los Angeles Lakers. Not a Laker fan.
Whoa.
But we'll get
not like the Lakers, man. Come on.
I just like Curry.
It's got to be Rams, Dodgers, Lakers. And if you want to root for the Kings too, that's okay. I don't have any problem with the Kings.
Oh, is that okay?
Yeah.
Oh man. But yeah, Jordan, before you were rudely cut off by the internet gods, just kind of get back into your thoughts about what do you think these two alternates are going to be like?
Yeah, I think for sure the fearsome foursome look, throwing it back to that, especially with our defensive line going into this year, I think that'll kind of just like click everywhere, be pretty, make a lot of sense. We have our own fearsome foursome nowadays, especially hoping 99 comes back. We'll see. But I think that for sure. The yellow, I'm torn. I'm 50-50 between, I think it's possible between a yellow type jersey and I'm still holding out hope for maybe a St. Louis Rams, navy and gold throwback jersey. I think would just look amazing. And I think it'd be cool to shout out kind of the greatest show on turf days because we were like the number one offense last year. So I think we'll be pretty close to that again this year.
I think it would be cool if they brought back the white version of this that they wore in Super Bowl 34. That would be really nice. I wouldn't mind if they're coming out with two new alternates, these ones, and then the white version of it as the two. I don't think they'll do that, but I think it would be really cool.
I don't think they'd do that just because they're way too similar to what we have as our primary home and away. It'd be literally like that picture of Greg Heffley
Oh,
from
yeah.
the Diary of a Wimpy Kid movie where they're just like side by side and nothing changed. I mean, of course, there's like the block letters and stuff, but I would love to have that. But I mean, it's just way too similar. Edward with another banger comment. He says, "Go Kings, go!"
I
Hell
respect it. I respect
yes,
it.
go
They-
Kings, go!
They beat the Rangers in the Cup, so I'll forever respect the Kings.
They
So,
did. They did do that. I saw a Rangers hat when I went to Lids the other day, and that's the first thing I thought of. I just thought of Alec Martinez
Alec
game-winning goal in
Martinez.
overtime.
That was great. That was great.
I don't have any Kings jerseys. Actually, that's a lie. I have a Kings Wayne Gretzky jersey. But if I was gonna buy a Kings jersey, I'd either get a Kopitar because that was my guy, or I'd probably get an Alec Martinez because you go to a Kings game and there's people wearing Gretzky jerseys, Kopitar jerseys, Drew Doughty, and then you got your people wearing Alec Martinez jerseys like myself.
That'd be sick.
But yeah, we got an interesting one here that we're all going to love. Go Birds! I don't know how an Eagles fan made his way in here, but hey, thank you for watching. You know what? I hope you're excited for the Rams alternate uniforms like we are. Let's go Rams. Muad'Dib. I always recognize Muad'Dib when I'm on a stream with Tuna and when I'm watching because I am a registered member of the First and Tuna fan club. But here, LA all day. Dodgers, Lakers, Rams, Kings, Galaxy, Sparks, and ACFC. Muad'Dib, what is ACFC? Is it some soccer thing? I don't really follow soccer that much.
Something football club.
Yeah, it's got to be soccer.
Something California.
I've probably heard of it somewhere. I just can't think of.
Atlantic City football.
Angel City FC.
Okay.
And to keep piling on the LA vibe from Muad'Dib, what gym does Muad'Dib go to? Muad'Dib goes to LA Fitness, so he is all about LA. You have to respect that, and he also reps the ladies too. He also reps the ladies. Just let him know. We're gonna get into some more starred comments that I've starred across. I've seen come up in the comment section. First one: all these new jerseys have fans split. Why can't we ever release one we can all agree is fire? That's every time I'll see a uniform. Like I've seen people who don't like the ones we revealed a couple months ago, and I'm like, come on, the away one, the away one we have now, that's one of the best away uniforms in the league, in my opinion. I think everyone should agree that is just one of the best that we've seen in the past couple of years. I mean,
I love it with the white pants too.
Oh no, yes.
My favorite uniforms are the black ones. I can't even lie. I think it looks so clean on TV, man. It looks amazing.
I agree. The black ones, I've never been a fan of teams wearing a color that isn't in their color scheme. But when the Rams revealed those black uniforms, I was instantly hooked. I don't know why. There's something about them. I just really like them.
Same.
I wish they would have done like yellow numbers or blue numbers. The white numbers really kind of stick out. I don't mind it though. It's really grown on me because that was like my only gripe with them. But yeah, it's hard to have a whole fan base just like unified to call a uniform fire because uniforms they're very subjective. That's the thing. That's what sucks is because you can see like a uniform you think is like the best you've ever seen. Like you think it's 10 out of 10 and you're so confident that's going to be a 10 out of 10 and you're going to go to the comments and be like, these are the best uniforms I've ever seen. And then the top comments are all like, these are horrendous. I'm like, you're like, what are you talking about?
Yeah,
so it is hard.
The whole fan base agree because everyone has their own opinion on style and what's going to look good, what their favorite colors are. I would say I think the yellow jerseys are going to be like 65% positive feedback if they bring out the yellow jerseys. And then if they bring a fearsome foursome back, I think that's got to be like a 99% success rate across the fan base. Because I feel like who would complain about that,
Right.
Like if they brought back the St. Louis ones, I think Jordan and I might be in the 1% of people that would like that. I think people kind of want to get past that dark era of St. Louis Rams football. But they were the St. Louis Rams. You got to honor their legacy. They won a Super Bowl there. I know it wasn't with the colors, but they won a Super Bowl there. They went to 2 Super Bowls. They had a lot of success there. They had a lot of bad years, but they also had a lot of good years. So I would like to see them bring back that logo and that color scheme Jordan's repping right now. I would really like that. Or this is what they got to do.
That helmet
and this helmet, yes. I would love
we got another comment from Muad'Dib, and this one is involving the helmet. You get one helmet like that with the full horn, the boomers will go crazy.
I want to see that with the horns connected for sure.
Me too.
There's a surprising amount of people who don't like the broken horns. Like, let me get this. Let me flex my autographed mini helmet here. But a lot of people don't like the horn broken. I honestly never notice it. I think it looks really nice. But there's some people, especially the people who are used to the older helmets, literally like that one right over your shoulder there, JT. But there's a surprising amount of people who don't like the broken horns on the helmet and the sleeve, which I've never had a problem with that because I've never really thought about it. But I would think you guys like the broken horn, yeah?
I
you guys
like
have a problem with that?
I like it, but I love this behind it.
Yeah, that's how I feel.
I prefer it with the full horn for sure. The broken one's not awful though.
Do we have any word on what's going on right now at the event?
I think it started, so that's good.
Okay.
Tuna, they're like this. What Tuna sent me.
That's sick.
It's the Mariachi Rams playing.
Oh, nice.
I guess that was just the intro, so they're buckling down and getting that done. But yeah, I wish they would just hurry up and unveil them. But yeah, let's get back to some of these comments here. Going back to Rams Down Under, I think they'd look awesome on the players in game, but not sure if I would get one personally as yellow jerseys. I'm a bit 50-50 on. I think that's true. And I did kind of address that in one of my tweets. I said pretty much something along the lines of, what do you think about these leaked Rams yellow jerseys? Keep in mind, uniforms almost always look better on the players on the field. I've always felt that way. That's how I felt with the rivalry uniforms. Originally, I was like, I don't know if I like these too much. But then I booted up a game of Madden and saw the players repping them, and I'm like, well, I really like these. And then once they played Seattle in the middle of the season, when they wore those, I knew I liked them. And I think that's how a lot of other people felt, because that's when you finally got people accepting that those are part of the uniform closet. But yeah, thoughts on those rivalry uniforms? I know we kind of just talked about them, but
I want to give my thoughts on this comment real quick from Rams Down Under. I couldn't agree more with this comment, saying I think they would look good on the players in game. I think that yellow jersey with white pants and a throwback helmet would look great. I personally don't like a yellow jersey on myself. Like if I was just hanging out, or we were recording right now and I had a yellow jersey on, not really my style, like to have an all yellow jersey on, but I think they look really good on the field. So I agree with this comment.
Yeah, that's how I felt with the Coliseum Color Rush. I've never
Yeah.
owned one of the Color Rush jerseys. I'd want to get one at some point, probably a girly. Um, but Jordan,
Oh,
I don't
go ahead.
know. I maybe would get one of the yellow ones. I feel like it just depends, right? So like, I would want to see it first, but I know for sure I still haven't gotten a Miles Garrett jersey, so I'm 1000% gonna get one. I don't know. I might lean towards the fearsome foursome jersey if that is the route we go. But I do want a Ty Simpson jersey as well. I don't know. I'll ask y'all this: is it just me post Miles Garrett trade, or am I a little less I guess in the mindset that I'm 100% positive that Ty Simpson's going to be the heir to Matthew Stafford? Just after the Miles Garrett trade and how we've been moving lately, man, who even knows? We got Joe Burrow, we got JT knows I'm a huge Josh Allen fan, so I don't even know who even knows. I'm just saying. I like Ty Simpson. I haven't given up on him at all. I think there is a lot of potential there. But at this point, I almost don't want to get a Ty Simpson jersey and us go and trade a year or two from now for one of these young star quarterbacks and Ty Simpson never get his shot here.
Rune, should I share my thoughts on what I said on your channel like a few months ago about my prediction for our next quarterback before we drafted Ty Simpson?
yeah, yeah. I was honestly just thinking about that the other day.
Yeah. Before we drafted Ty Simpson, Jordan, I think I shared this on our podcast too. Before we drafted Ty Simpson, I thought we were going to take Kenyon Sadiq at the tight end position with pick 13. And I was thinking Stafford plays one more year, retires, and then we trade our first round pick next year, which now we did for Myles Garrett. But I was thinking we trade a first rounder next year, or we actually wouldn't have to trade a pick because this guy I'm thinking of is a free agent after this year. That's Baker Mayfield. I'd love to bring him back. How do you feel
Yeah,
about that?
I've heard reports that the Bucks plan on not letting Baker go, and they're going to give him a long-term deal. But I do think that they're going to let him play this year out. I'm not 100% sure he's going to get a contract before this season starts. I know they really like Baker Mayfield. Their coach is also kind of on the hot seat, so you get a regime change, the quarterback can go and change real quick behind it, and I would certainly be all for bringing Baker back. I don't know exactly what that would cost, and like I said, I haven't given up on Ty Simpson by any means. I know he's gotten some bad press since he's been drafted. There's been reports coming out saying he doesn't look good. He might not be ready to back up over Stetson Bennett, but the kid just got drafted. He hasn't even signed a contract yet with us either. He's the only quarterback, I believe, that hasn't signed a rookie contract yet. But we'll see, man. We'll see. I'd be all for bringing Baker back. I was a big fan of his. My family is like in love with him. So we'll see how it goes.
I'm refreshing my Instagram and I see Rams all day every day. With the Aaron Donald like update thing, and my heart just started like boom, boom, boom. I'm like, what? And it was Kevin Demoff just confirmed Aaron Donald will not be at the Rams revealed event. So no Aaron Donald announcement. I was wanting to get into that. But Tony Pastors said would rather have him when there's football rather than in July. So that was not a Aaron Donald's not going to be here and Aaron Donald isn't even going to play.
I
So
feel like if he wasn't going to play, they would have said that by now.
see, that's exactly how I feel. I think he already would have came out and said no, but there's legitimate smoke. Yeah, it kind of sucks that there's going to be no announcement tonight because I know a lot of people were like banking on that happening. It's kind of what I expected, though. I didn't think we're too spoiled to the fact that I don't think we'd get alternate uniforms and an Aaron Donald unretirement in the same night. Like we're at that point, we already got Trent McDuffie, we got Myles Garrett, we got two new primary home and aways, and we're getting two new alternates. Like this This is the greatest Rams offseason of all time. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know if there's one better. Going back to the topic of jerseys and players we get jerseys of, Mudeeb, once again, says he wants an Ethan Evans jersey. But then shortly after that,
Ooh,
you
okay.
don't know how bad I'm thinking of getting a Harrison Mevis jersey. I'll do it.
That would
Do
be
not
sick.
test me. I will do it, and I will rock that thing to SoFi.
Back
I
in the
love
day,
me
I
some
always wanted a
Mevis.
Johnny Hecker.
Oh yes,
Dude, Tuna has a Johnny Hecker jersey.
Really? That's sick.
Yes, I'm literally so jealous. Like, I want a jersey like that. Like, I want like a Matt Gay jersey. Maybe not a Matt Gay jersey. Yeah. I think it'd be better to get somebody else on my jersey. I would like a Money Mevis jersey. Here's what I call Harrison Mevis. His name is Harrison Iceman Money Mevis.
I love it.
That's his full name. Dangerous is his middle name. But say you get any choice of any player to get for any uniform. Say you're given $200 by a random, I don't know. You randomly get $200 and you go to Fanatics and you can get one jersey, one player. What color and player are you getting? Are you getting a home? Are you getting an away? Or are you getting one of the alternate uniforms? And then what player are you getting on that?
I don't know what the alternates are going to look like yet, but assuming that there's my predictions are right, give me a fearsome foursome Blake Corum jersey. I have a Blake Corum jersey with the gradient numbers.
Ooh.
Gradient numbers, not too clean anymore, very outdated, and he switched his number. So I gotta stay up to date with my boy Blake Corum, my Michigan guy. So give me a number 24 Blake Corum fearsome foursome jersey. And while I'm at it, if I know you said one jersey, but I'm gonna say two. I'm gonna break the rules a little bit. Give me a yellow.
He's got to be a
Kyron
rule
Williams.
breaker.
Yeah, a yellow Kyron Williams jersey.
I love that one too. I like that.
Get the two running backs.
All right, I know my answer for this one for sure. Like I said, I want to get a Myles Garrett jersey, but I know for sure I have faith that Aaron Donald is going to come back. And I love the black jerseys so much. I'm completely obsessed with them. I think an Aaron Donald 99 with the black uniforms would look so sick. AD rocking that black helmet too with the black pants. Oh man. Him and Myles Garrett walking out the tunnel in those black uniforms. I would literally have nightmares if I was the opposing team of that.
Yeah. Oh, that'd be so nice. I was thinking about Aaron Donald in the throwbacks. I didn't even think about Aaron Donald in the black jerseys, the midnight mode. That's a great shout right there, Jordan. I like that take.
I guess it's my turn now.
Yes, sir.
I think I honestly would be fine with getting any of the new jerseys. I think if we do get a fearsome foursome jersey, which I think we would do, I think I'll do two. I guess I'll break my own rules here. I think from a practical standpoint, I think I'd get a fearsome foursome Myles Garrett jersey. Probably the more expensive one too, because it's stitched and it's just better quality. I think I'd get that just as like my go-to, like, hey, this is my cool jersey. And then I think I'd get a Mevis jersey. I might wait because Kicker is going to be really inconsistent. I think I'd get a Mevis jersey, or I'd get like a Mumpfield if he's doing really good, or maybe even a Corum. Maybe, you know what? Scratch all that. Scratch all that. Jalen Watson. Jalen Watson's my guy. Jalen Watson. I have such high praise for Jalen Watson. I think
he's going to be really good for sure.
Can I change my can I give a third? Can I break the rules even more, Rune?
I don't know.
Am I allowed to do that? Do I have your permission?
You know what? I guess you can, I guess.
You know how you can customize jerseys, put any name on it on some of them?
Oh no.
I want I want a fearsome foursome Cooper Cup jersey.
Oh man.
I need it. I need it. Or a black Cooper Cup jersey, bro. Come on. Since we're trading for him at the deadline this year anyways, you know. Since the Seahawks are going to be 0-8 and we're going to be 8-0, they're going to be like, all right, well, Cooper Cup has 1,500 yards after week 8. So let's just trade him for like a 4th round pick. And so they'll trade him back to us and he'll win Super Bowl MVP again in SoFi again. That's totally realistic. I didn't just make that up off the top of my head. I have the script. That's all. Right?
I don't know. But we got a little update from Rams Revealed. Just got a picture sent to me from my guy at Rams Revealed, First and Tuna. And Stafford is speaking currently. So as we speak on this live stream, the MVP, Glock 9, Matthew Stafford, is speaking. Here he is on stage talking to radio announcer for the Rams, JB Long.
Ooh, I like him. Very nice. Very nice. That's my franchise quarterback right there. As much as I miss and love my GOAT, Jared Goff, I love that Matthew Stafford is our quarterback. Just to be able to say that, you know? Like, I just, you don't, there's only 1 or 2 fan bases in the whole NFL that can say, yeah, like, I have an argument to say that my quarterback is the number 1 quarterback in the league. And I think that's Rams and Chiefs fans. Maybe Bills fans too. I know Jordan's thinking, what about Josh Allen? I think those are the 3 fan bases that could argue that they have the best quarterback in football. But I think we have the best argument.
100%.
I love it. I love it. I love having him on our team. I wish he could play till he was 100 because watching him sling the football is just ridiculous. And honestly, I should have sent it to you guys. Maybe I did. I don't remember. But there was a video of just some ridiculous throws he had in his MVP season last year. And most of them, you don't even realize on TV how ridiculous the throws they are because they're like 10-yard passes. There was one pass he had in that Bears game on the last drive.
Yes.
Where he threw it to Devontae Adams on the sideline. He was going over here and he went whoop over there, and in the slightest, it didn't look real. I'm not trying to ride his coattails here, but it didn't look real.
Yeah.
And I think there's 1 quarterback in the league that can make that throw, and I think it's Matthew Stafford. So I think he's the best quarterback in the league. Maybe 100.
I do too.
I saw a video. I know you guys saw it, but someone saying Matthew Stafford does not deserve a 99 overall in Madden, and that he's the worst out of the 99 club. I'm like, what? What are we talking about?
Crazy. I saw that video. Yeah. For whatever reason, I feel like Matthew Stafford just nationally. I don't know if it's because he's come from the Lions and the Rams, but he's always been kind of questioned and hated on, and like even to the MVP voting, he won MVP by 1 vote because some San Diego Chargers fan, shout out JT, wanted to vote Herbert a sympathy MVP vote. And that was the only reason why he won MVP over Drake May, which is crazy because he had infinitely a better season and was infinitely more valuable than Drake May. And anyone who actually sits down and watches the games and knows football knows Matthew Stafford by far deserved MVP last year. And he just never quite get his full credit for whatever reason that may be.
Yeah. What was I going to say? I had a hot take and now I forget it. I got it. This shouldn't be a hot take, but it is. I think Matthew Stafford's on the same level all the time as Aaron Rodgers. I think he is. I know, but he is so good. If he's not, he's right below him. I don't think the gap is big at all.
I somewhat agree with what you're saying. I'll say this. When we win the Super Bowl this year, I'm fully ready to say Matthew Stafford is better all time than Aaron Rodgers. But, I mean, Aaron Rodgers is, of course, one of the greatest quarterbacks of all time. Nothing can discredit him whatsoever.
Oh, for sure. No disrespect to Aaron Rodgers. I just think if you really look at I know you can't really go by rings. I know that's hard to do, but they both have one ring. Rodgers has plenty more MVPs. I get that. Rodgers is, arguably a top 5 quarterback of all time, one of the most talented quarterbacks of all time. I think Stafford is too, though. And if you look at where they are in their careers right now, both at the back end of their careers, Stafford's winning an MVP while, Rodgers is, barely holding on to a starting spot in Pittsburgh.
Yeah.
I don't think the comparison's close. I think Stafford's miles better right now. I know Rodgers is a few years older, but even when Rodgers was 38, Stafford's still better than he was then. And I think if I'll say this, I'll say it this way: if Matthew Stafford spent most of his career in Green Bay with guys like Jordy Nelson, Eddie Lacy, and then Clay Matthews on defense, a really good organization, and then Aaron Rodgers was on the Lions for 12 years, I don't think it would be a comparison. I think we'd all agree that Stafford is miles better than Aaron Rodgers. He just hasn't been in as good of a situation. Now that Stafford's in a great organization with a great head coach, a great offense, just great coaching, great players all around him, a great organization like the Rams are right now, it's easier to say, okay, Stafford is in a better spot than Rodgers and he has a better chance to win. I'm not saying he's better all time than Rodgers, but if you put the two in front of me, I'm sticking to my gut and going with my QB number 9. That's all I'm saying. I know that's a hot take, but maybe I'm biased for that. But I gotta love Matthew Stafford
for sure.
I don't know if you saw me cheesing earlier. I got some stuff to show.
Uh-oh. Here we go.
I have no clue if it's real. It looks really real though. It is what we're thinking. I think I'm gonna show. I think I'm gonna show the one I would say is the worst of the two. It's not bad at all though.
Do we have both?
Yeah, I was scrolling Twitter. I have no clue if it's real or not. I think someone said it was like fan made though. I'll double check really quick. But it looks really real. It does. I don't know what this was like taken off of. I'm trying to. I'm seeing, because I don't know who said fan made, but do you wanna see what I got here?
Let's see it.
You want to see it? All right, we're gonna go with the first one, the one that has already pretty much been leaked. Here we go. They're calling this the Classic Soul. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Boom.
Oh,
here we go. This is what I saw on the Twitter. No clue if it's real or not. I think somebody said it was fan made. It looks really real though. I saw this on Twitter and it looked like it was something. It does look kind of fan. I don't know. Looking, if you can try and zoom in, look at Puka's glove. I don't think it's the same 12 as the 12 on his jersey.
So the only thing that makes me think that it might not be real is that the helmet is still the current helmet.
Yeah.
I don't think they're going to do that unless this is real and that's what they're doing. I think they're going back to the old helmet, even if it's the current color blue with no break in the horn. I think that's what they're going to do, but we'll see. Is that a picture from the thing right now?
I just saw it on. You know what? I don't think it's real. Look at the on Puka's helmet. Look at the helmet bumper.
I can't see. Is it like fake?
It looks kind of AI. The helmet bumper does.
Man, that's tough because I kind of like those low key.
That's probably what it's gonna look like. I don't know if the helmet will stay the same. It might. Yeah. See, Moody brings up the same point. Look at the helmet bumper.
Yeah.
Right.
I think it'll look like that. I think this is kind of just like a rough estimate of. And look at that picture of Stafford. I swear I've seen that picture somewhere. So yeah, I think this is fake. Tuna sent me some stuff. Hold on, I need to look. What is? Oh, it's just Trent McDuffie highlights, and it's Trent McDuffie and Myles Garrett entering the stage.
Ooh.
I saw yellow, and I'm like, did Tuna get revealed the uniforms? And I can just shut up. But yeah, I think I saw somebody on Twitter said look at the bumper, and then I looked at the bumper. So yeah, this one, Classic Soul. This looks like AI. Mudeeb is you are right. Tuna is a tease.
I like if this is what they come out with, they just got to change the helmet.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know if they will or not, because if they have two different helmets, that's 4 helmets. I don't know how many you can have.
I thought the same thing.
I don't know though. But I think we can conclude that this is AI, but it does look promising to what we're kind of going to be looking at.
Okay. Interesting.
But I showed you the first one. So if we want to see the second one, which actually I haven't really looked at too closely because I haven't had time to, but if you want to see this second one, I will show it off right now, and I think we should so we already looked at the other one, but this one, according to the thing, if it's real, it is called the Fearsome White. Fearsome White. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1.
Ooh.
This is the Fearsome White here. It looks less like AI. I've seen that that R logo on it's one of the training camp giveaways. It's a poster of, I want to say, Deacon Jones, and it has this kind of R logo. But this one looks definitely more real than the other. But yeah, I think Mudeeb's bringing up this point. The bumper again looks very fake. But this is
really like that R logo though.
I do too.
Yeah.
I do too. But this is kind of both of these. I'm pretty sure these are AI, but this is kind of just giving us more of a look at what they're gonna look like.
I would love this. Dodger colors.
Yeah, and Tariq brings up one. I think the blue will be kind of closer to navy.
Yeah, I would agree with that. I like this though. I'd actually kind of prefer the royal blue over the navy. I don't know why. Maybe it's because it looks like the Dodgers. I don't know.
It does look good for sure.
That looks really nice.
The only thing I can take away from both of these is that they both have block numbers, and block numbers. Anything with block numbers, I'm put in my bank account. But by looking at these, if the say what they came out with literally looked identical, how would you feel?
I'd feel really good about these. I like the yellow. I like the yellow because I like the white pants with it, and I wish they had the throwback helmet, so I'm like okay with that. This I really like. I really like the R logo. I liked when they had the R logo in St. Louis. And Dodger colors, blue helmet, white horns, white jersey, blue thing on the shoulder, blue block numbers. A Nate Landon jersey in this looks really nice. I don't know why, but that looks really good. I will have to say. Jordan, I'll let you share your thoughts.
One thing I noticed too really quick is Fisk is spelled incorrectly in that picture. His name in real life has an E at the end.
There is an E, but it's kind of that blackish color in the blue.
Yeah,
I noticed that. I can't sort of see that. Okay, my bad. But no, I really like these uniforms too. Rune mentioned earlier Madden, and I always remember as a kid throwing it back to the white and navy uniforms when I would play Madden, like the fearsome foursome look. So I've always kind of wanted us to go back to this look, and like we halfway sort of did it If y'all remember, like 10 years ago, we had the white helmet with
Yeah.
like the blue and white. It was a nice helmet too, but it looked awkward because we were still wearing like the gold and blue, and it just didn't quite look right. So hopefully they give the fearsome foursome look a proper throwback this time.
That helmet was so nice, but the uniforms looked terrible because they didn't match.
Yeah.
It was a little weird because they weren't allowed to change the whole uniform until SoFi, which was really
I
stupid.
As
Yeah.
ugly as it was, part of me kind of loved it just because it was like
I would agree.
Rams related and kind of just awkward.
I would agree with that. It was cool.
Kind of looking at this comment from Tariq. Another thing that makes me think that these are fake. Look at the jersey and then look at the helmet. The helmet here still sporting that broken horn,
Yeah,
while the jersey is rocking kind of a true throwback block letters, nothing broken on the collar or on the sleeve. Sorry. Um, that's what kind of leaves me to believe that these again aren't real. Um, but again, even though these aren't real, both of these do kind of show us what we should expect. So now that we've seen these rough estimates kind of on the players, what are your thoughts? Just what are your thoughts on the whole kind of thing?
I think if either one of them is going to be real, I actually think it's going to be the white and blue one that would be real because yesterday's teaser video, Matthew Stafford said the helmets are nice, meaning that there's a different helmet. For the yellow one, it's the same helmet. So I don't think he would say the helmets are nice if it's the same exact helmet, right?
That makes
So
sense.
one of them's going to have a different helmet, at least one of them. And in the photos you just showed us, Rune, that was the one with the different helmet. So I'm all for the fearsome white uniforms, Dodger colors. I know I keep bringing up the Dodgers, but that's just so awesome to me. I've always wanted them to have like a Dodger themed uniform because of little off topic, but the Brooklyn Nets had a Brooklyn Dodgers short sleeve jersey back in like 2014. It was gray with Dodger blue, and I always thought the Rams should do that since they're in LA now. Always thought that'd be cool.
I've never seen those. I do remember when the NBA kind of had sleeve jerseys, though. Those were my brother actually had a Warriors sleeve jersey, those gray ones. And it wasn't a Curry jersey, it wasn't a Kevin Durant. Hell, it wasn't even Draymond. He had a Harrison Barnes sleeve jersey. Now that's a pull.
Brooke Lopez jersey right here.
Brooke
Oh,
Lopez.
nice.
Ooh, that looks pretty cool. It's like a sleeve jersey.
Yeah.
Not like it is. Very easy to rock. The reason I don't have more basketball jerseys is because I don't like the way I look in basketball jerseys. It's kind of hard to wear them.
Mm-hmm.
Crazy enough, I have a Mavericks Harrison Barnes jersey.
That's a pull. That's a pull.
That is funny. Do we have any more word on this event here, Rune? Any updates?
I mean, Tuna sent me a cool little video of Trent McDuffie. I think I'll try and put this on here and play it for y'all. We are just under an hour into this stream, and we tried. Well, not we tried. I saw Muad'Dib's comment. Have you tried exercising? What's that supposed to mean?
Exercising.
I don't know what that means, but elaborate, please, in the comments, Muad'Dib, while I show y'all this video. What was I going to talk about?
You were going to talk
I
about
forgot.
the updates or something. You said we're about an hour into the thing.
Yeah, so we're about an hour in. We started off this stream strong with about 180 viewers, and now we are sitting at 25, but that is 25 loyal RamsActive viewers. You guys are the real ones. I'd rather have 25 real ones than 1,000 fake ones. So for everybody who's watched the entirety of the stream so far, just want to say thank you. If you're not subscribed to this channel, obviously send a subscribe my way. But also follow these two lads on everything. Jordan Bare, JT, they run a not co-ed. They run a they're co-hosts on a Rams podcast called the Ramblin' Rams podcast. Go give it a listen. They post fairly often. I find myself listening to them at work sometimes. Helps me pass the time. But go give them a follow. They're on YouTube. They're on Instagram. JT has about every social media platform imaginable. TikTok, Instagram, everything. But yeah, we are just now over an hour. So go follow them. We'll do more plug at the end, obviously. But let's show y'all this video of Trent McDuffie in the house.
Say that again?
We're so lucky, man.
Gross. This is the kind of greed they talked about in the Bible.
There's a lot of people there.
Don't hurt him, Miles. Don't hurt him.
Very nice. Love it. Love it.
I would have
Oh,
loved
fired
to be
up.
there. That I should have gone. I should have gone.
I'm fired up. I need to see Myles Garrett sack somebody right now. Right now. Preferably not.
As soon as they
after
hop on
what I
the
saw
field
today.
for the first time, I'm literally, my eyes are going to be glued to the TV. I'm not going to take any bathroom breaks. I'm not going to take anything. Like that's, we're
Well,
really
that's-
about to watch the best Rams football team of all time.
That's how it was with Aaron Donald for 10 years. It was like you always had someone to watch when we didn't have the ball. That's who you watched. And after he retired, it was kind of hard to find somebody to that caliber. Now we have Myles Garrett. So, and hopefully both of them. We'll see though.
Yeah. It's I really wished he could have at least made an announcement. Obviously it didn't happen. I do think it's going to happen soon though. I think either before training camp or just during training camp it's randomly just going to break and he's going to show up for like half the training camp practices. I think it was Michael Brockers on Locked on Rams squad show said that he said something along the lines of Aaron Donald hates training camp, so he's not going to show up to training camp, which if he was still playing, if he played the last 2 seasons, maybe you can make the argument for that. But I mean, he's been on the couch for 2 seasons now. I think he'd show up for training camp. I do. I do think he'd show up to training camp for at least half of it, despite hating training camp. He needs to get back into football shape if he is going to come back. I think everyone should agree with that.
I think he's in football shape. It's Aaron Donald. I mean, if he wants to announce the day before the game in Australia that he's coming back, that's fine by me. It's Aaron Donald. He can do what he wants. I mean, I think the greatest defensive football player ever, if he wants to skip a few days of training camp, I don't, what's the word I'm looking for? I don't necessarily, think it's a great idea, but I mean, I don't think it's the end of the world,
I will say I know he said he wanted to not take any shortcuts this year and like not cheat the game in any way. So I agree with Rune when he was like that he's going to come back at some point during training camp and be there. Obviously, he won't play any preseason, but I think he'll be practicing with the team for training camp and like leading into the season.
Yeah. I would agree with that.
So these guys are talking right now, Myles Garrett and Trent McDuffie. So I'm pretty optimistic that these things are going to get revealed pretty soon. I thought it was going to be kind of crappy and be like 20 minutes per speaker. But we are just an hour in, roughly. They probably started a little after 6:30 Pacific. But no, they've kind of moved through it faster than I thought they would. So we are getting towards the end of the speakers, I would assume. I forgot what the whole list was. I do remember Demhoff and Tony Pastors were going to talk, and then Matthew Stafford, Myles Garrett, and Trent McDuffie headlined the whole thing. They were the only players speaking. Muad'Dib, I still have this comment down here. Did you see his arms? We've all seen his arms. His
Who,
arms
mine?
are like the size. JT, are you kidding? No, but Aaron Donald's arms are like the size of like my legs.
He has legs for arms. Yeah.
Yes, exactly. Tariq Horton says uniforms drop 8. I mean, it's 7:36 currently. I think that's pretty fair. I think they drop somewhere around 8, just so they have all their social media stuff scheduled. 8 o'clock Pacific time. That's going to be 11 p.m. JT time. JT's putting in work late at night to deliver you guys some content. Jordan, are you 1 or 2 hours ahead?
2 hours.
Yes,
2 hours. Wow. So you guys are doing this at 10 and 11, and I lucked out. I'm doing this at 8. The night is young.
Not here in Jersey. It's not.
Yeah.
I gotta go to bed.
8 p.m. Pacific time.
Specific time.
I do have a question
also
for
says,
y'all. Oh, sorry. Go
look
ahead.
at this real quick.
100 mil.
I think that's pretty cheap. Of course. No. I would. I honestly don't care how much money we pay people as long as they play damn good football. You're not going to fit 100. You're not going to fit 100 million. But for void years, Les Snead does love his void years. So I don't know. How much do you think they would pay him? Let's get into that. How much do you think they would pay him?
Like 30 mil.
That's what I'm seeing is people are saying like 30.
Yeah, I saw that too. I don't think he'll be getting quite 30 though. That I know it's Aaron Donald, but I don't know. I bet you it'll be a 1-year incentive based deal. I'm sure they'll iron it out.
I don't think he's coming back for the money. That's the thing. I think he's coming back to play with Myles Garrett and win a ring. I'm not saying he'd play for free, but I don't think he would need 30 mil.
I don't either.
I do think it should be pretty incentives based, mainly because he is coming off the couch after sitting for 2 seasons. So say some freak thing happens and you like tears a bicep or something. There should be a chunk of money in that contract that's incentive based that says, hey, if you don't play all the games, you got to watch this amount of money go by. And it won't be a ton. It won't be like he gets 30 million and if he doesn't play every game, 15 just disappears from his bank account. No. I do think it should be heavily incentives based. Will it be though? I don't know because they love Aaron Donald and we love Aaron Donald. So I don't think they want to disrespect him by saying, hey, we're going to make your deal heavily incentive based. I think they're going to give him a chunk of guaranteed money, call it a day, try and fit that into the cap somehow. But I think it'll be pretty all but guaranteed. Yeah, I think it'll be around 30. I don't think it'll really go over 30. Wouldn't be surprised if it would, though. I think it'll be 25 to 30 is what I'm thinking for 1 year because I don't see him playing beyond 1 year.
No, I don't think so either. If he comes back, it's going to be a 1-year thing.
Freak shouting out you guys.
Let's go. East Coast Rams fans, what's up? I don't know how many are watching this. Probably not that many because it's like feels like it's 4 a.m, but
I remember earlier in the stream, there's a lot of people checking in from Texas. Like I saw somebody Arlington, somebody Dallas, somebody at a naval base. Rams Down Under was in here.
Nice.
Very nice.
I'm saying a lot. It's not good.
Yeah, 30 right here.
Yes.
I didn't get the memo. Apparently, I didn't put it on my Todd Gurley jersey.
Do you have one?
I do.
Mm.
I do. I'll go and grab it right now.
There we go. There we go.
It's the same one as Jordan's.
Oh,
Oh,
nice.
nice.
Very nice. I had a
Fire.
nice. I had a that girly jersey when I was a kid, but it was the white version of it. It's somewhere around here. I don't know where. I got that and this one I'm about to show you guys for Christmas in the same year. If I can get this out of the thing.
Oh, no.
Nope.
I'm gonna get in trouble. No throwing up gang signs here. I was just doing this. I must throw up the big C for Colton. That's my name.
Oh yeah.
That's what that stands for.
Man, I need these jerseys to come out. I was checking it this morning at
Don't
work.
yawn on us, JT.
I'm sorry. It's late. I was checking at work this morning, and I was very disappointed that they weren't revealed yet because I remember when they came out with the new jerseys a few months ago, it was in the morning or like early afternoon for me. And so I was hoping they would do the same, and then I was just waiting my whole shift to finally open Instagram and see them, and there was just nothing the whole day. So if I have to wait till 11, I have to wait till 11.
Well, I thought we always knew that they were going to get revealed at Rams Revealed, right?
Yeah, but I low-key forgot about that. I'm not going to lie. So I was just like checking my phone all day. And then I was like, oh, they're not being revealed till like 6. And now it's way past that.
Yeah.
I thought
We're gonna hit one more comment before I hit the bathroom real quick, and then after that we'll try and find a topic to talk about until 8:00. Another comment from Tariq. Tariq is putting in work. Tariq, thank you for giving us so much to talk about. Tariq and Muad'Dib are battling for king of the comments. But what do you guys think about letting AD return during the playoffs like Eric Weddle did during our Super Bowl win?
We'll
start with Jordan.
Okay, yeah, go ahead, Jordan.
I don't think that's how it'll be. Like I mentioned earlier, I know AD said he wants to give the season a full go, and I mean, credit to Eric Weddle. What he did for us is pretty unprecedented, coming off the couch like that and playing not just like some safety. No, he was a big part of that team, and he even got to wear the green dot and call some of the plays on defense. So, shout out Eric Weddle. Don't want to take anything away from him. I just think Aaron Donald, I think he wants to give it a full season with Myles Garrett too, and really push himself and see what they could accomplish together and with, those other guys. I feel like one thing, talking about the Rams, we've gotten so much like national buzz about, oh, it's going to be AD and Myles Garrett. We'll see how that goes. But don't forget about Kobe Turner, Braden Fisk, and Byron Young, and even Josiah Stewart, too. We got a lot of dogs on that defensive line. So I'm really excited to see what Aaron Donald will do in a full season with that group. Poona Ford, too. I didn't want to forget him.
He did mention that he wanted to play a full season if he were to come back. He didn't want to cheat the game. He wants to play at 100%. So I don't think he would come back for just the playoffs.
I think that's valid. Aaron Donald, everybody knows Aaron Donald's character. He's not going to half-ass anything. When he does something, he does something, whether that's lifting weights, whether that's throwing Kyler Murray 20 yards into the dirt. He doesn't do anything halfway. So I think he would come back for the full season. A lot of people talk about him a lot of people talk about him potentially getting put on a snap count. I don't think that would happen either. I think Aaron Donald would be, what's the word? He'd be insulted if the coaches were like, hey, we want to put you on a snap count because honestly, we don't think you're good enough. No, Aaron Donald would be a full-time starter, probably subbing in for Kobe Turner, I would believe.
Yeah.
He'd sub in for Kobe Turner or Braden Fisk. I don't know if they'd put if Aaron Donald would go in at where Kobe Turner usually plays, and then just shift Kobe over and put Fisk on the bench. I don't know what would happen with that. It'd probably take away from Poona Ford though too. That's the thing. So I don't think AD would return during the playoffs. I think he would return. I think he'd play the whole season. Where I think I think there's a case that you could bring up where Aaron Donald doesn't play week 1. I could see that happening just because Australia, kind of weird. He might not want to go across the Earth just to play in Australia. But I don't know. It's too early to tell, especially since haven't been given too much information. We don't even know if he's coming back yet or not. We can think something, but we don't know. All we know is that it's not a no and it's not a yes. So I got a comment I want to hit when I get back from the bathroom, but I'm going to go to the bathroom right now. So try and entertain the chat while I really quick hit the bathroom. I'll be right back, y'all.
All right. Let's see. Oh, did he put the comment up? Oh no. Okay, that's okay. So we talked about how we want the uniforms to look like. Do you think you're gonna get a new blue or white one, or no, because they're so similar?
I don't know, man. It's tough to say. I was thinking about it. I guess I'll say this: it depends how much I do like these new uniforms. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because I do kind of want one of the white ones. I don't have any of the white jerseys. I have a bone one, a black one, and a blue one. So I do kind of need a white one, honestly, just to have the full mix. But it's tough because I always feel like there's so many jerseys I want, and it's hard to get them all. You don't have infinite money, but I like I mentioned, I'm a Mavericks fan, so I still got to get my Cooper Flag jersey too. I haven't done that yet, but one thing I see Rune coming back. I wanted to ask y'all. I've seen like 2 or 3 reports this week about us being linked with Debo Samuel. I want to hear what y'all have to think about that because I'm not sure. I know he could schematically somewhat fit, but I don't know exactly how much Debo has left in the tank.
I will be honest. I can't stand Debo Samuel. But I think it would be such a good fit. I think it would be a really good move for the team. I really don't like him. Do I want to root for him every Sunday? Not really. But if he was a Ram, I'm sure I would come around to, being a fan of him. And I think being able to rotate him in on some running plays and some jet sweeps like we used to do with Cooper Kupp or whoever, or Robert Woods, I think that'd be great because if Puka is our number one receiver, you don't always want to use him on a jet sweep or a running play. You want to kind of mix it up a bit with some other options. And I think Debo would be a great fit for that. So if Debo doesn't want to be Debo the Diva anymore and he wants to be a Ram instead, come on over. I'm fine with it. I was never a fan of him in San Francisco, but I would be a fan of him if he was in Horns.
Interesting.
Yeah. Rune, what do you think?
I don't think I could see Debo in blue and yellow. That would hurt my eyes. My parents would be talking all that. My parents are Niner fans.
Oh no!
Not good. My brother's a Browns fan. So think back like over a month ago. What happened a little over a month ago?
Myles Garrett.
Right.
Who'd we get? Yeah, we got Myles Garrett. My brother wouldn't talk to me for a couple of days. I'm being so serious. He just looked at me with pure disgust.
That's so funny.
But kind of going to this comment I hinted at looking at, but here is kind of what the defensive line rotation will look like post Myles Garrett and potentially Aaron Donald. We would go to a 3-4 instead of a 4-2-5. Garrett would be the left edge. Aaron Donald, of course, would play the 3 tech like he did. Kobe would be the nose tackle. Fisk would be the other 3 tech, and the right edge would be Byron Young. That's
ridiculous.
Tariq summed it up perfectly. That is insane.
That is insane. That's unbelievable, and that's by far the best defensive front in football in quite some time too.
Yeah, that would be a crazy group. I personally disagree. I think, in my opinion, Turner would start and Fisk would come off the bench and Puna Ford would start at the nose tackle, in my opinion. I could be wrong, but I just know Puna is kind of a natural nose tackle more so than Turner is.
Interesting. I like that. Puna Ford changed his number.
Oh, yeah.
New number, new player. His breakout season.
I saw right now, last time I checked, Rams legends Eric Dickerson and Jackie Slater are talking, and I think those are the last ones on the list. So I think it was Tariq that said they're going to be shown off around 8. Yeah, I just texted Tuna, and he reaffirmed what I believed in. Slater and Eric Dickerson still talking.
Nice. Okay.
Maybe it could be like a uniform like JT's rocking kind of then.
Yeah. For Dickerson?
Bringing the 80s guys in there.
Yeah. That'd be interesting. Now I'm really curious. We got 8 minutes, right?
Yeah.
Nice.
If we do think that this 8 o'clock will be the time, that's late for a uniform reveal. I think that's the latest I've seen. I remember the Ravens unveiled their new uniforms later in the day, but that was like 5:36. This is 8 p.m. Looking like it is going to be 11 for our East Coast viewers, 10 p.m. for our Central viewers.
Oh, man.
That's rough.
I've been waiting all day for this. I remembered at like 9 a.m. I was like, oh, they're revealing the new uniforms. I was in the shower.
Poor guy.
I was like, oh, you know what? They probably already revealed them. Let me look. And then that was 9 a.m. That was 14 hours ago.
No.
Oh, man. I need these uniforms, man.
Yeah, you have work tomorrow?
Yep. 9 a.m.
Huh. What a good night to spend before work. What time do you have to go?
Work at like 8:30 tomorrow.
Yeah, I got to be there 9. So.
I feel so bad. Today was my last day working for the week.
Really? There you go.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. So you guys have school tomorrow. I don't. Yeah. Is that Paulo Everato?
9 a.m.
9 a.m. Eastern time? Yep.
Yes.
JT is a New York Rams fan, lives all the way up in New Jersey. And Jordan is a Texas guy all the way in Dallas. Yeah?
Yes, sir.
Dallas, Texas. How come you aren't a Cowboy fan if you live in Texas? Let's get your story.
Well, it's funny. So my older brother and all of my family, literally, like, they're all big time Cowboys fans. And, I was just a kid and was like, you know what? Screw y'all. I'm going to pick my own team. Like, screw the Cowboys. I will say, as I've grown up, I've got some love for the Cowboys. I'm a Mavericks fan and I root for all the local teams, but I'm a diehard Rams fan. Like, I live and die with this team. My friends and family know it for sure. It's hard for me to even get up the next day after a Rams loss, but just as a kid, I'm a little bit older than y'all. So like when I was a little kid, it was kind of almost the greatest show on turf days. And Kurt Warner's my favorite player of all time, maybe even my favorite athlete of all time. So, huge Rams fan from like the '05, '04, '06 type days. So I've been a longtime Rams fan, even out here in Texas. So when they moved from St. Louis to LA, it didn't really, hurt me all that much, and I thought at the time we had suffered, some rough years for sure. So it was a huge blessing moving out to LA. Now, I don't know if it was so much moving out to LA or bringing in the great Sean McVay, who saved our franchise. But yeah, longtime Rams fan from Texas. Shout out the Cowboys. I got some love for them, but when the Cowboys play the Rams, I've got no love lost for the Cowboys there. Huge memory when we beat them with Goff in the playoffs and CJ Anderson went crazy. I was sitting there watching it with my whole family and everyone was just miserable and I was just going crazy for Gurley and CJ Anderson running all over them.
That was great. CJ Anderson was a great pickup from Denver.
Right. Yes. I still follow CJ Anderson on Instagram to this day because of that.
Me too.
Me too. I'll tell you what, I got a couple more videos to show you straight from the camera of First and Tuna. We're going to add this to the stage.
Consistency. You have to have a locker room of guys who are disciplined enough to know that you got to wake up each and every day and just go get it, And once I first came into this locker room and experiencing guys like Matthew and experiencing the DB room and just seeing how the coaches talk and just the overall atmosphere, I'm home the next day. I was like, these guys have it. Like, they have a standard. They have the want to. These guys want to go out there and be great. And learning from guys like Pat Mahomes and Travis Kelce who've done it multiple times and have succeeded a lot, it really just goes back to how you go about your business each and every day. And also for me, it's how can you make this fun? Like, the season is so long. Like, we start on Saturday, and Super Bowl is February 14th. Like, that's a long season. That's a long grind. And
is that the Dolphins playoff game from a few years ago?
Being at football, being around guys, going and making it fun, and then going out on the field, and you guys are out there cheering and celebrating what we get to do each and every day. Like, that's what makes this thing special. And when you win it, that's what you remember.
Very nice.
I got another
3
one.
minutes.
3 minutes. Do we think it's going to happen? I don't know if
I will say, speaking really quick on that video, I absolutely love the fact of adding players with that championship pedigree and experience like McDuffie and Watson. That goes so far, and I hate to say it, but I think Kupp had a big impact on Seattle last year, bringing that Super Bowl experience to that team for sure.
Oh, absolutely, he did. Yeah. That was just the problem with our defense the last few years. We just didn't have the veteran experience on the defensive side of the football.
Missing 99.
Yep, exactly. Exactly. Now we 5. Next best thing.
I just clicked on someone's live, and it's just a video of Matthew Stafford slinging it in one of the new uniforms.
Or at least I can't.
They're revealing them right now. I clicked on someone's live, and it's Stafford slinging it in one of the yellows. Yeah. Oh my god. Oh my god, these are so tough. Is that a non-broken horn? No, that's a broken horn on that one. Oh, so the things we looked at earlier, they weren't fake. Oh my. Oh, the white one.
For some reason, I can't hear you. I don't know if that's just me.
I can still hear you, bro. Oh, I couldn't see too good.
These are so nice. They don't have actual players unveiling them.
Weird.
It's just they hired actors.
JT,
those
can you hear
so
me?
Nice.
I can hear you. I can't hear.
Okay. Okay, I can hear both of you.
Weird.
What a uniform closet, man. What a uniform closet. Yeah, so the ones we looked at earlier, 100% real, and there they are, dropped on the socials. I will take a screenshot and I will put the
11
official
o'clock. They should
picture
be
on
revealing
here.
now.
Oh, these are so nice. Oh my god, these are so nice.
Can you hear what he's saying, JT?
I cannot.
Rune, can you hear me?
I guess.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Oh, he can.
Oh, okay. He was just saying, JT, that the uniforms we looked at and talked about earlier are the same ones that he's seeing now.
Okay. Interesting.
All right, I'm going to try and get this on the screen as soon as possible, but out on socials now. Go and check Twitter, go and check Instagram, YouTube, the Rams app. They are on. But we
Man,
are going to give our thoughts once I click on the picture recent.
Have they
Where is
officially
it?
revealed them?
Yeah, on socials.
he said yes. I don't know if you could hear him.
Yeah, you can. I don't know how you can't hear me. But I'm gonna add them. But I'm gonna add them to stage right now for my people watching. If this is your first look, here we go. Threaded with greatness. There it is.
Oh,
Ooh.
That is tough.
nice.
I'm gonna need one of those fearsome whites.
Oh, those
I
white
like how
jerseys.
they kind of kept the broken horn though, low key.
I do. I
'Cause
like how they kept it modern but classic at the same time.
I think we can only do 3 helmets, like you maybe mentioned earlier.
Oh,
Yeah.
those are sick.
That is so clean though. I the white helmet, bro. Like I gotta get like a life size helmet of that.
That's nice. The blue helmet with the white horn.
Yeah, yeah. I think I gotta get a white Miles Garrett jersey for sure.
Yeah. That's sick.
Those are so nice.
Very nice. Wow.
You know, now that he's been here a couple of years too, I would love to get a Devonte Adams jersey. I've become such a huge fan of his.
Yeah. I love the nameplate on the helmet on the white one.
I do too. I'm a big fan. They haven't. This is the only thing I've seen. I'll go on. I'll keep looking on socials. They might
So
drop
are they
something
going to be
else.
white pants or yellow
I
pants?
think they'll both have white pants.
Yeah.
I think I saw the white like in that
I would
video.
assume so.
They're both gonna have white pants. So I need to go. They need to show me more. We only got that one post, and there's a video. There's a reel posted by whatever. Oh, these are so nice.
Man, I am so excited for the season to start. I want
I
to see
cannot
like,
wait.
dude, you know how they do like the uniform schedule? I want to see that now that we now have our full setup.
Yeah, I'm hoping they post that soon.
I hope so. I hope so for sure.
Yeah, they both have white pants. They both have white pants. Got to add JT back to the studio.
All right. I can actually hear you now, thankfully.
Okay.
I love the
But man, the white looks so nice, and it's funny because we thought the stuff we looked at earlier was AI. Nope,
it was perfectly
those
real.
were both real. The helmet bumper we thought was fake. No, the helmet bumper on the yellow ones, that's block letters, and then the one on the white is that R logo we were talking about.
Oh, I love it. I love it.
Wow, these are so nice. I like how I don't know if you can tell, but on the fearsomes, they outlined the numbers in I think it's navy or black. I think it's navy.
Oh, that is so
but there's like
clean.
an outline.
I did notice that. Those are really nice. Very nice.
Initially, if I had to critique one thing at all, it's that the horns are broken. But I mean, I don't really care. I really like these, especially the Fearsome White. I think the Fearsome White's the best jersey in our best overall uniform. Um, I like how it's just kind of a combination of throwbacks, but it's modern. I like how they didn't just go back to the basics. I like them. What can I say? What do you guys think about these? Just
I
give you.
I love it. I'm definitely getting a Blake Corum one of those. Those are really nice.
Yeah,
The yellow, I don't know. I feel like it's a little bright, but the yellow I was looking forward to just because I thought the throwback helmet was going to come with it. But I'm really excited about the white ones.
I like the yellow ones, man. I think it looks good. I think the white looks better, but I think the yellow is kind of a cool little throwback. You know, it almost reminds me of like our 1994 uniforms when we had Jerome Bettis, shout out the bus, and he wore that big yellow uniform with like the Superman logo here in the corner. I don't know if y'all remember that, but I'm curious what y'all think. If it was up to you, which uniforms would y'all rock in Australia week 1 against San Fran?
Is it between these two?
No, just in general.
I mean, we're technically the home team, and we're in Australia. I wouldn't rock anything special. I'd just go with the tried and true, the home.
The Blues.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go a different direction here. I'm gonna go with the rivalry. The because they're called the rivalry jerseys. You got to wear them against your biggest rival. I think they should be wearing black against the Niners. That's just my opinion.
But let me
Rams
ask you
down
this,
under.
because when they wear the rivalry jerseys, don't both teams, so their uniforms also black, so we probably both wouldn't wear them the same time.
I don't think both teams do because Seattle didn't wear them against us when we wore them.
Really? They didn't?
No, and then they wore them
Interesting.
just in Seattle and we didn't wear ours. So I really like it, though. These are very nice. Very nice.
We got a hot take here from Tomato Packet. The Fearsome helmet is not it? I don't know if I'd say that. It's very simple, but it's a nice helmet.
It's so sick. I love it. They've never had a uniform like this where it's their like Rams blue instead of navy, and it's no yellow in it. I think it's sick.
Yeah, I think it looks really, really good, honestly.
Very nice. Very nice. I want to collect all the helmets too that they have.
Oh, yeah.
Like helmets. I think those are sick. And then
I do think we're going to get a little bit of slack because of the Fearsome Whites. I can already hear people saying Los Angeles Colts.
They do look like the Colts, but I don't care. As long as they don't wear them against the Colts, then that'd be
Yeah.
weird.
Who cares about the Colts anyways?
My friend does, but I went to the Rams Colts game with my friend last year, and I remember he was up in my face, and then what's his face drops the punt into the end zone for a fumble. And I didn't scream. I didn't do anything. I literally just got up, crossed my arms, and gave him a death stare. And we ended up winning that game, obviously. But I'm a big fan of these uniforms. Let that be told. I think I'm gonna have to get a Myles Garrett Fearsome White. I'm gonna look at Fanatics right now and see if they're posted.
That's a good idea.
I might have to order a Myles Garrett. I don't know. I don't know if I should. Yep, they are on Fanatics currently. Oh, these are so nice.
Really?
Wow, already.
Yeah, there are the
a little bit.
Let me go through. There is the you can't get a stitched Myles Garrett, but you can get a stitched Puka and Kyron Williams for some reason. No stitched Stafford or Miles Garrett, but you can get stitched Puka Nacua and stitched Kyron Williams. So yeah, these look so nice.
These are sick.
So nice. That's all I can say. That's literally all I can say. I wish they had a stitched Miles Garrett though. That's my only kind of thing. Yeah, they're like I don't know if you can see on the numbers, but it's kind of like a two-tone blue on the numbers.
Yeah, the navy outline. That's one of the first things I noticed when I zoomed in. I really like.
And then you look at someone said the number 9 looks a little wonky. On which oh, I know what you're talking about. On the classic ones.
Oh.
Because it has like a little.
Yeah, I see what you mean. It's a little different than the font on the white ones, actually. But
I like it though. It's kind of cool giving a shout out to the 1951 World Championship team too.
Yeah.
I mean, what's that, like 75-year anniversary at this point? So that's really cool, actually.
Yeah, that is cool. They should put a patch on there for the 75-year anniversary of it. That'd be cool.
That'd be sick. That would be sick for sure.
All right, so a little bit of news in regards to when we could be wearing these uniforms. It was revealed at Rams revealed that the Rams will wear the classic Soul, the yellow uniforms, week 2 against the New York Giants, a game I really want to go to, and then week 13 against the Chiefs, which is going to give you shades of that instant classic between Mahomes and Goff when we were wearing the color rush. That's a good decision to wear those against the Chiefs on Thursday Night Football.
I love that so much, honestly.
That's sick.
But that is when we will be wearing the classic Soul. Yeah, let me go back on First and Tuna.
Fearsome white is so nice.
Yeah, I need a fearsome white jersey.
Oh, absolutely.
Need. Let me just airdrop this. It's kind of anticlimactic in some sense because we kind of already knew what it was going to be. We just didn't know how exactly it was going to look like.
Mm-hmm.
Still very cool though.
My predictions are pretty
kind of. Where is my? Where is it? I found it. I'm going to add that. There we go. That is an official graphic at Rams Revealed. Wearing them week 2 against the Giants. It's going to be nice to see those. I'm planning on going to week 2 against the Giants. Hopefully that works out.
I really like the font, the block numbers on the jersey.
I do too.
Isn't that Giants game a primetime game too?
The Monday night game.
Yep. Monday Night Football.
Our defensive line should just absolutely tear apart their offensive line that game.
I agree.
You would hope.
All right. I like them. I like them a lot. I especially like the white one. Do.
So both these games that they're wearing these are going to be on prime time. So we're going to be wearing these yellows on prime time.
Yeah.
I like that.
I do like that.
I like the yellows, man, honestly. I like the whites, but I like the yellows too. It looks good.
Yeah. No, I do too.
I know I'm biased, but I've always felt like the Rams have the nicest uniforms in the league, which is like when I was a kid, one reason why I became a fan. I felt like we had great uniforms and we just looked good.
Yeah. I get that. No more faded number, the gradient number. We got throwbacks now. We're so back.
Right.
Yeah. The pants on both of these are white. They're probably different versions of white. First and Tuna says we are wearing the fearsome whites during the Packers game.
We're only
Hopefully
wearing.
we wear them. I'm asking him. He said Packers game, and I said just that one. Waiting for him to get back to me. I haven't seen what
Thanksgiving
other
meat.
fan bases think of these uniforms. I should probably check. Because a lot of people are probably Suda says they didn't show a screen for it like they did the yellow one, and that's what he heard. So
Okay.
I guess we just have to wait for the official announcements.
All right.
But there we go. That is what we were waiting for. That is. I'll put one more picture up on the screen of the uniform closet as a whole, just to give everybody a little just thing to look at, and then we'll get you guys out of here. It's late for you guys,
Very late.
and we've already been here for quite a while. There we go. That is the uniform
man, that's so
closet
sick.
as
Nice. That looks so good.
starting with on the very left, you have the fearsome whites, then the classic soul.
So they have two
then
white jerseys.
two
Yep.
white jerseys, a yellow, a blue, and a black. In the middle there, you got the primary blue home. On the right of that, you have the primary away white. And then on the very right, you have the midnight mode rivalry. 5
Jordan.
uniforms, all.
You think their black jersey is still their best?
Honestly, in my opinion, I still do like the black ones the best. I just think, like, in game, I know Rune mentioned he didn't like the white numbers with it, but I don't know. I kind of feel like it pops on the screen on the TV.
I agree.
And I like the black, the yellow, the blue on the shoulder, and then the black and yellow helmets. I don't know, man. Maybe I'm just biased, but I just love those black jerseys and black uniforms so much. I just think they look so great on TV and on our players. Like, and for some reason too, I feel like Kyron Williams specifically, that 23 looks so clean in those black uniforms. I swear I almost got a jersey of Kyron Williams over Puka, but
Wow.
I just couldn't do it. Puka's my guy.
I like it. I love the uniform set they got now. Love it. So much better than what they had a few years ago.
I think we can say we are relieved to not get a uniform that doesn't have to do with gradient or the off-white bone color. We're free.
Jordan.
We're free.
I
We're free.
love
We
the
don't.
bone jerseys. I'll shed a small tear for the bone uniforms. I have an Aaron Donald bone jersey, which I love. I don't know, man. I always like the bone look. I really like that color. I thought it was clean.
I liked the color, just the design of it was really bad. That's what I thought.
I liked the chunky patch too that said Los Angeles Rams on it.
Like if you took like the fearsome white uniform and made it like a cream color instead of white, I think that would look really good, and you could call that the bone uniform. But I think
That'd be fire.
I wasn't a big fan of the bone. Were they awful? They weren't so awful. I just thought they were kind of bland. I thought they weren't anything special. They were kind of just they kind of just I don't know how, but they kind of just made me feel kind of tired, just like JT is here. JT is asleep, man. And he's been asleep for a minute, but we are going on an hour and 50 minutes streaming. If you have been in here the entire time, thank you so much for watching Rams Down Under. Has to bounce. Rams Down Under. I will see you tomorrow at 4 p.m. LA time. Me and Rams Down Under are going to record, and that video should be posted on Saturday. So that should be nice. Gonna throw that your way. And before we leave here, Tariq has a ranking of the jerseys, of all the uniforms. I hate calling them jerseys because they're a whole uniform, but he has a ranking of the uniforms as a whole. So let's see this. Now, starting at the bottom, he has the classic soul, the yellows. I think I'd agree with that. At number 4, he has the blue. I think I'd agree with that. Number 3, he has the away. I think I'd agree with that. Number 2, the rivalry. I don't think the rivalry is as good as the home and away. I don't know why I think that. That's just my. I think they just look more traditional. And then at 1, he has the fearsome, which I think you've put the rivalries at 4, and then the blue at 3 and the away at 2. I think that's a perfect list.
I think it's a perfect list how it is. I think he nailed it.
Really?
Yeah, I think he nailed it. 1 through 5. I would have the same ranking. Although I do really like the blue. I don't know. It's hard to put the blue at 5 or 4 for me. I like the yellow, but I don't love it. I love all the other 4 ones though. So
I really don't think we have a uniform that looks like awful now. I think a lot of people that aren't Rams fans are gonna look at the yellow and just be like, well, what is that? I'm gonna look at them like see, I keep saying one more graphic, but I need to show you guys what the entire uniform looks like.
Yeah, we need to see with the pants.
Maybe that'll change your mind.
I was hoping they'd do white pants with the yellow jersey. I'm glad they did.
They did.
Yeah,
That's
they did.
That's probably the upside to that.
I did always kind of love the yellow on yellow look with the color rush, though. Just like that whole mustard look. I was a fan.
That was a darker yellow, though. It looked a little better. Yeah.
That was with the old helmets, too. It was pretty clean.
It was.
Okay.
So that is the uniform.
Oh, I love the pants.
In its entirety. The pants make it so clean.
The pants are nice.
The pants are gorgeous. Love the pants. Love the first too. I really wish it was a throwback helmet, but that's okay.
Yeah, I wish we would have done some with a throwback helmet there. Yeah. I think it looks good the way I think that's kind of just like the normal home helmet, but I think that still looks fine.
Yeah.
Because a lot of people thought this blue was going to be navy.
Yeah.
But no, I like these. I got one more. I promised one more picture. It's kind of like that episode where JT had to ask me like 20 questions.
Yeah.
Rune, I just got a question for you. Does the question involve another question? I like questions, though. Let's see. This one is of the fearsome whites.
Oh my gosh!
Look at that shoot!
So good.
Dude, look
at
the back.
Oh my gosh!
You got the best player in the league, Myles Garrett. You got my boy over at FSU, Braden Fisk, go Knowles. You got the conductor, Kobe Turner there. And then you got Agent Zero, Byron Young.
Oh, man, that's so nice.
There's only one thing wrong with this picture, and it's that someone wearing 99 is not in it.
Yeah.
Not yet.
So,
Right.
very nice. I love it.
Yeah, I've already kind of summed up how I feel. They're just both so nice. I have no complaints. No complaints at all.
No,
I really
they're
love the
But yeah.
white and blue helmets, though, honestly.
Yeah, I love that they're Dodger colors. I know I said that a million times, but that's so sick. So sick. All right, well, it is very late here on the East Coast.
Yeah.
It's almost 11:30 here. But Ruin, thank you so much for having us on, dude. I really
Yes,
appreciate
bro. Thank you. For sure.
Of course. Yeah, that's gonna do it. If you stayed till the end, you're a real one. This was just under 2 hours. We talked a lot. We went through comments, we went through topics, we just talked a lot, and then finally we get our uniforms unveiled and gave our thoughts, and we like them. I think we like both of them. I have no complaints. Really, I have no complaints at all.
Not at all. They
Yeah,
did
so
a really good job.
you guys go and tell the people where they can find you. Do all the plug you would like. Nothing is off limits. JT, we'll start with you.
JT Talks LA on everything. TikTok, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube. You can our Ramblin' Rams podcast right on there, JT Talks LA. And yeah, that's pretty much it.
What about you, Jordan?
Yeah, I'm JBear_03 on Instagram. Do the Ramblin' Rams videos with JT on YouTube and Spotify and all that. We have a great time. Ready to get the season ramped up again. And, I'm feeling really great about the new uniforms. Had a great time recording with you all. And we'll hopefully we'll get together soon and talk about some 99 news.
Yes. I'd love that. Thank you, everyone, for watching. We really appreciate it.
I think we'll get a live stream when Aaron Donald comes back, if he does.
Yeah,
I think that'd be fun.
That sounds good for sure.
We'll make sure to stream at a more appropriate time, as it's 11:30 Eastern time for JT, and he's got work in the morning. But I appreciate everybody who tuned in to the stream. This was my first stream here on the RamsActive channel. Thank you all so much for tuning in. Thank you, Jordan. Thank you, JT, for coming on this inaugural edition of RamsActive Live. And as always, whose house?
Rams house.
It's Rams house. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in. And we'll see you next time on RamsActive Live.
All right.